Track 45, Unit 7, Listening 1, Part 2, Sentence Completion.
Right, well, the layout of most major supermarkets is roughly the same and for more or less the same reasons. You'll notice that the entrance, for example, is usually situated to one side of the building. This is to ensure, of course, that shoppers walk down as many aisles as possible before they leave the store. If we had it in the middle, then they might visit only one half of the supermarket and, as a result, only buy half as much. The first thing you often see as you come through the entrance is the fruit and vegetable area. As well as being pleasant to the eye, this also gives customers the impression they're coming into an outdoor market. Fresh, colourful products are far more attractive than tins of convenience food, so the customer is put in a good buying mood from the start. And next to the fruit and vegetable area is the confectionery. Crisps, chocolates, sweets and so on. Parents often come shopping with their children, and we need to ensure that they are kept happy and interested so that they don't disturb Mum and Dad from the business of spending money. Then at the back of the supermarket in the corner, you'll probably find the fresh meat counter. This is partly to make sure that as little room as possible is taken away from the main display areas by the staff who are serving. But it's also there so as not to distract customers when we have deliveries. They really don't want to see us bringing big carcasses of meat through the store, so, it's brought in through the back door. And very close to the fresh meat, you can expect to see the pre-packed meat. People who are put off by the sight of blood and, dead animals prefer to buy their meat in the form of convenience food to prevent them having to make the connection between the product and the animal. They buy a lamb chop, but they don't think of a baby lamb in the field. The freezer goods are nearby. There's a limited amount of space, so the smaller suppliers often find it difficult to get room for their products. That's why you only tend to see the well-known brands here. Moving on to the areas at the ends of the aisles, how do we decide what to put there? Well, these are key selling sites, and sales of goods at these points can be as much as 5 times higher than other areas. So we generally move goods to the end-of-aisle areas when we want to sell them quickly. Goods which have not been selling well, and especially those which are nearing their sell-by date. Bread, too, needs to be sold quickly, but we put the bakery section in the far corner, as far away from the entrance as possible, next to other basic foodstuffs such as milk. This is so that customers have to walk past hundreds of products to reach it. It's expensive to run a bakery, but it increases sales of other products. The smell, too, is an important factor, as it helps to create a warm, homely atmosphere in the store. And finally, alcoholic drinks. They're often at the far end, too, very near the exit. By this time, the shopper is beginning to enjoy the shopping experience, so he or she will buy more alcohol if it's here than if it's by the entrance. The same is true for those products we put at the checkouts. More sweets and chocolates usually. The kind of things people buy on impulse as they wait to pay. A reward they give themselves for doing the shopping.